Oh boy. All right, cool. Here we are. My word. Honestly, y'all, thank you for making time. If that song, I don't know how long you've been waiting, but if that song looped one more time, I was just gonna jump in here and just start. It was giving me nauseating. So I'm gonna have to find some other new song. Anyway, thanks for making time. I really appreciate you being here for the inaugural Friday live stream for 2025. So thank you. And boy, do I have a special guest, because you got to start a new year right. And so I can't wait to bring him in here. Before I do that, please like, subscribe, I don't know, share, send it to your family, your friends, your coworkers, people that you need a lame icebreaker with, people you hate. I honestly don't care. Just, share the show. Make sure that they're aware that every Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern on X at Keith Malinak, you can see my handle there. There's also YouTube, and then later on it'll be on Rumble. And in fact, if you want to comment during the show, YouTube apparently, at least for now, is the only place that is possible. So there you go. If you want to say hello over there or something. And I do see KMC85 saying hey. So hello. I mean, hey back at you there. So that's over on youtube.com/at shift 2, right? At the mic. What else I want to... Oh, the Thursday live stream. If you missed the deep dive yesterday with my guest, Tony Arterburn, we covered so much, from Las Vegas to New Orleans we got into Oklahoma City. I learned stuff about that I wasn't familiar with before, from about Timothy McVeigh, about Osama bin Laden, about the first World Trade Center attack in 1993. So much good stuff there. We talked about Forever Wars. We talked about CBDC. We covered so much ground. Tony and I. He was a fascinating guest. So you can check that out somewhere. No, it's actually, if you're not familiar, on my profile page at the top is pinned, and you click on the article, and it's got every live stream I've done in the past year plus. And so just go to the Thursday deep dives, and you will find it at the bottom of that list. Now, like I alluded to, I've got if I had to start the new year off right, and I had to bring in the guest to do it with, it'd be one Jeff Fisher, host of Chewing the Fat.
Aww.
You were the only one available.
I almost believe that. Yeah, that sounded so good.
Yeah. So the man, he's the busiest man in show business. Honestly.
That's me. That's me.
You do your daily show, Chewing the Fat.
Correct.
Over at the Blaze. Where do people go to get access?
You can go to you can just go to the podcast page, or you can get it wherever you download podcasts across the world. Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher. And you can then I know you were alluding to I do the Saturday morning live with Brad Staggs every Saturday, except for tomorrow. And Brad for some reason decided that he was going to remodel the studio, and over the holidays. Now, this was his plan. I'm just going to remodel the studio because, my gosh, it hasn't been remodeled, in the last month. So he had to do it again. And then mid remodel, they had family issues in Nashville.
Yeah.
And so they had to go to Nashville, and they spent more time in Nashville than they had anticipated, which meant that I had to go over and take care of their stupid cat. And
wait a minute, I offered now, because I said to Brad, now this is the difference between you and me, okay? He reaches out to you and says, "Hey, can you take care of our cat?"
That's not true, but you can go ahead.
Okay, I happened to be in his neck of the woods last week, knowing he was out of town, and I just sent him a text. I'm like, "Hey, I'm up in your neck of the woods. If the cat needs anything, let me know. This is really your only chance." So anyway, he didn't take me up on that offer, but it's good that you were
because he had a due person taking care of it. Now, see, that's the thing. Brad does not reach out to me for that. He sends the wife. And I'm not saying no to her.
That's true.
So I go over and I make sure the cat's got a stupid food and the water's okay. And
How?
I I hang out for a little while just to see if I
Oh,
see him. Some days the cat's inside.
yeah.
It's Doc Kitty is the cat,
Uh-huh.
and sometimes the cat's inside laying on the bed, and he sees me and he comes out and
Oh.
he tosses his cigarette butt at me and he goes back in the bedroom. And some days he's not in the house, so I hang out to see if he comes back in, and he does. Once he comes back in, he goes, "Oh, hey, by the time you got here, I needed some food." And then he goes into the other room, and then I leave. And that's our relationship with each other. The last time it was going to get cold and stormy, they weren't back yet. I really truly was concerned that that stupid cat was going to be four paws to the sky, but apparently it survived.
So, well, good for you. You're such a good caretaker. Cats are so self-sufficient. We went
Oh
to
yeah,
Disney World, like we were living in Charleston. We went to Disney World. Uh, I don't know. The kids were young, and I'm trying to think of how many days we were gone. We had two cats at the time. We left them in the
they're
garage. I
fine.
mean, we left
They're
a
fine.
big,
And this
huge
stupid cat. See,
bucket
this
of water.
I shouldn't admit to doing this because I personally, I don't care if it's four paws to the sky. Whatever. If it happens, it happens. But actually, I mean, the cat comes and goes, brings in dead animals all the time.
Yeah.
He's out like all the time. And so, except, I mean, I make sure that his food bowls are full and they've got a waterfall kind of thing for him. And I make sure that that continues to flow. And I hate myself for being that nice, to be honest.
Okay, hold on.
I hate
That
myself.
needs to be a chewing the fat merchandise. It needs to be a T-shirt that says "I hate myself for being this nice." Jeff Fisher and baby.
You can't quote me on that.
You
That's
can't
okay. Yes, you
quote
can.
me.
You can.
All right, so chewing the fat Monday through Friday. Saturday Morning Live returns next week.
Correct.
With you and Brad Staggs. Where do you
of
go
course,
to watch chewing
and
our Saturday Morning Live?
You can, well, Brad will tell you, you can watch it on X and Rumble and every place else, but really just go to my X at JeffyJFR and you can watch it there. That's all you need to know. It's on there Saturday Morning Live at JeffyJFR. That's all you need to know. And then, of course, I'm on at least 2 days a week on Pat Unleashed. Some days, some weeks more, but regularly Wednesday and Friday on Pat Unleashed. And I was finding it weird. You said the only place you could comment was on YouTube for this show. And I thought you could comment on X. I just went to there and you can't. And it's weird because you can on Saturday Morning Live. I know people comment underneath the
So wait, are they
underneath the X.
commenting like they're replying to a tweet?
Yes.
Or yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay.
But
That's
I don't know that I don't see where they can do that on this for you. It's really weird.
well,
I mean I don't
shame
know if,
on me.
no,
I will have
I'm
to
just
fix
saying
it.
I don't understand. I'm not
No, I
quite
need
sure
to
I
figure that
understand the
out.
process.
I
Yeah.
need to figure that out for sure. Thanks for the heads up. Now I'm feeling very self-conscious about that shortcoming.
But there is a chat that shows up to my right, so maybe they are commenting.
Okay. You know what? I don't know.
And
But I appreciate
I opened
everybody.
up the X account and there's
Okay.
there's chats here. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. I can
Show
post.
me.
Yeah, you can post underneath it. You can comment on the X. Yeah, absolutely.
How pathetic am I?
I'm just letting you know.
I appreciate it, but I don't know how to get to the comments. So somebody's going to have to give me a tutorial because all I see is the post on X. I don't know. So someone tell me.
Did you?
Somebody.
But click on your post.
Click on it. Okay. Click. It's just I don't know, man. I'll figure this out later. Shame on me though for not being more aware here. Let's see.
Jonathan Evans is asking if I rearrange Brad's furniture randomly. No, but I do I do go through the cupboards and find food that I like and bring it back to my house. So shh, don't tell anyone.
Did you get the mail though? You got the mail.
Yes,
right?
I get the mail and I bring it in.
And you've been
again. I hate myself for being this nice. Okay, I just want to be clear about that.
So you've been very busy taking care of things, animals, and people. What's the latest on Amber? She fell down a flight of stairs at your place and broke an ankle in 2 places.
What a nightmare. And maybe 3. The X-ray.
What?
I finally got to see the X-rays because we went to an orthopedic guy the other day and Wednesday, and so I saw the X-rays. They're in a cast. They immediately want surgery, and she's like, "No, we're not doing that," which I don't necessarily blame her. One of the fractures could have been there a long time from her dancing days, and so they don't know. We just want to operate. And the other, she has to be, when she's in a cast, she fell down the stairs on, I don't know, whatever day it was last week, coming down the stairs. And it's just the whole thing, it just throws the whole world into a curve. I mean, she's got a daughter-in-law getting ready to give birth and was all ready to go down there to help with the baby. And she can't even drive. I mean, I make her go outside, just to get fresh air because I'm, tired of looking at her. No, it's just a joke. Sorry, it's a bad joke. Sorry.
No. I hate that because now
the whole world isn't
right because you have to take care of yourself now.
The whole world. Thank you. And if I want food, I have to make sure that she can hobble into the kitchen with the walker, and I put a chair in there next to the counter so she can maneuver around the kitchen a little bit.
You're a helper.
Well, I am. Thank you.
And in fact, dare I say, you probably hate yourself for being so nice.
I do hate myself for being this nice. It's really been it's very frustrating. And they're talking about now. They claim they want, the orthopedic guy says, well, you come back in 3 or 4 weeks and we'll get another look at it, and then maybe we'll put you in a boot and you'll be good for another 2 or 3 weeks, and then you can maybe possibly start putting a little weight on it. That's what they say. Jeff Fisher, orthopedic surgeon, says you better be hop singing a lot sooner than that. Okay.
Dr. Jeffy.
Hey, there better be a way for you to push the accelerator in the old car with that right foot sooner than 6 to 8 weeks. I'll tell you that.
6 to 8, nightmare. Okay, well, our best to Amber. I hope that the recovery is quick and smooth, if for no other reason, just because. I mean, the pressure that puts on you for just survival is just not acceptable. Can I just say that I did activate I've talked about this new streaming service. I activated, or I made it so that I could see the chat stuff on this screen without having to look all over the place. So if, as Jeffy says, I don't doubt you, Jeffy, I just doubt my ability to find. If you have that ability to chat over on Twitter, please post something, and I want to see if it comes up over here, even if it's just a hi, anything. Okay, so I know that Christmas is big in your house. Amber is a serious Christmas decorator. I mean, that is her wheelhouse. So here's what I was wondering: had she had the Christmas?
Well, we didn't go all out this year.
Okay, so I was going to ask.
That's very fortunate. It's a good thought, though.
I was wondering about that because I can imagine Jeffy packing stuff away because Christmas 2025 would be a nightmare when you went to get stuff out of the boxes.
That would not have happened. It would have just remained up. Aren't you ever going to take them down? Nope.
No. Once you get to about May, June, you're like, you know what? At this point, we're just close.
Not going to happen. That would not have happened. I promise you that would not have happened. There's no way I would have. No, we didn't go all out. We went, she was down in Austin, and like I said, she's getting ready to be a grandmother again. And they were down there with the Prager's wife. And
so eloquent.
And
okay, so what's the due date?
Who knows? Anytime. Could happen at any time. I mean, she is ready to explode, man.
Okay. By the way, real quick update. You know what it is, y'all? I do see your messages now on Twitter. Thank you. I was using an old phone that I haven't updated Twitter in so long. It's probably
you need to update it because it's X. It's not Twitter. And
it's like it's even got it's not quite this long since I've updated it, but it's close to being still the bird logo on this old phone for Twitter over there. Okay, I'm sorry, X. So, all righty. Oh yeah, because I wanted to ask you if when the best time to take Christmas decorations down would be, because a lot of people keep it up until what, Epiphany, which is what, I don't know, is it January 6th every year? You're a big Epiphany fan. I mean, you know all about the
man.
Bible and all that good
Yeah, well,
stuff.
that would be that January 6th. That's the 12 days of Christmas plan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Uh-huh.
we always, I don't know, for years we used to put it up. My first wife, man, another lifetime ago. My first wife, her birthday was on the 18th of December.
Okay.
So we couldn't do anything for a long time for Christmas before then, because as a child, everybody used to just give her one present. Oh, here's your birthday Christmas present. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas. And so she was like, no, my birthday. Then obviously when we had a baby and it was like, well, we got to do Christmas. We had Christmas up, I don't know, a little after Thanksgiving. It was okay then, because we still were able to, we were all adults and we knew we had to give a birthday present and a Christmas present. So it's okay. But then it just kind of varied,
Okay.
that first, when it got close after the first of the year, depend on work and everything. You just like, okay, it's time.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm in charge of the outside lights, and it's really based on the weather. I try to do it on the first weekend after Christmas, but indoors, that's not my domain. And so she sets the schedule for that. And because I just hands off. You don't want to see me. Looks like a third grader decorated if I start doing stuff. But I just I saw a chat here. Somebody said something. I should have started to come back to it. Well, anyway, maybe it'll come back to me. But anyhow, yeah, it's I am so excited to get the Christmas decorations up, but then I can't wait to get them down. I don't know what that says about me, but there you go.
And these are simple things. And this is actually with Amber being down for the count, it has actually made me more aware of how much I want a Doobot in my home.
Oh my gosh. I have an update on the
day.
Doobot.
Every day. I need one. I don't want the new one one of the ones that they showed off at CES. Looks like an overgrown vacuum cleaner. The vacuum one.
Okay.
What are those stupid things called?
Rosie from the Jetsons?
No. The floor ones, the circle ones that
the Roomba.
The floors. Yeah, the Roombas.
Okay.
The ones that they showed at CES, which has been going on all this past week, and they've had some amazing stuff shown at CES, which I haven't broken down on chewing yet. I need to.
What does that stand for? Do we know? CES.
Yeah.
Not to put you on the spot there, but I put him on the spot.
You did, and I can't remember. It's the electrical science. What are they really stupid?
That's okay. That's fine. Because I have a video, and I wonder if it's from that event. So let me put this on the screen here if I can.
Consumer Electronics Show.
Okay. All right.
CES.
So I want you to watch this video. I was going to save this for later, but since you bring this up, I thought, it's as good as time as any. So here we go. This is a new.
This is Aria. So
Aria.
Humanoid AI-powered robot.
We've seen Aria before.
She has her own social media. She might be competing with you one day. What makes her really special is that she can talk to her and ask questions. So maybe we can have her introduce herself and say something.
Hello. I'm Aria, the flagship female companion robot of Realbotics.
What's this? Some of our peers in the robotics.
I don't think this is new.
Human labor.
Really?
We think that's a great area, but we think there's a much bigger area in having social robots.
Well, listen to this.
So, for example, at a convention like this, we can draw a crowd very easily. Aria's been a little bit of a rock star here, with people taking pictures and coming over. So she can promote your brand. The AI is all customizable, so she can learn all about you and your brand, and she can continue to communicate to people. There's a huge epidemic amongst adolescents and seniors on loneliness. So she can be programmed to know you and learn more about you.
Yeah.
That bond with you that feels like a
That's great. That's great. Do the dishes.
We don't have the ability to clean the house. They don't do physical labor, but they're more there to converse with you. It's companionship.
Yeah,
It can
that's
actually even be a
wonderful.
boyfriend or a girlfriend. So we have built that into our AI as well.
Vacuum. See, they didn't. Aria's not doing that. It's very
Oh, look at that!
disappointing.
It messed up our screen there.
Very disappointing.
There we go.
Yeah, we've seen Aria before. I'm pretty sure. I don't think that's new from CES. But there's, I mean, you could break down. There's a Peter Diamandis, Dr. Diamandis has a meta trend report out that I read through. It's called The Rise of Humanoid Robots. And he gives you the 16 humanoid robots that are shaping the decade ahead, and he breaks them all down. It is fascinating.
Oh boy,
where we're at. I mean,
Okay.
we are so much farther than people think, and it is incredible. When you break it down, like NVIDIA, yeah, they have been a big part of the Consumer Electronics Show, and they are posting some of their stuff. But they have invested in almost all of these robotic companies around the globe. So they are going to, I mean, that's one company that is going to capitalize on robotics for sure. But he breaks down, I mean, hadn't planned on talking about this actually. But he breaks down all the different robots, the 16 of them, and what they're worth and how tall they are and how much it's going to cost to get them and manufacture them. I mean, Elon's talking about having Optimus up to 100,000, I think, next year, and then 10 times that the following year.
Oh boy!
So there's going to be, and that's just the one robot. So I'm trying to scroll down here through. Here we go. So Optimus right now has a $1.4 trillion market cap, and that's where we're at with it. It's 5 feet 10 inches, 130 pounds. It says it has a carry load of 45 pounds right now. And that's the Tesla one. Then there's Figure AI that has a $2.6 billion valuation, by the way.
None of these do the dishes, you say?
Not yet. This one is 5 foot 6 inches, 132 pounds, load limit of 44 pounds. Yeah, see, it's just like...
Okay, hold on a second. They're going to have to come up with different terminology for these female-looking do-bots than load limit.
Agility Robotics has a robot, and that's, it's a different looking. It's got the knees going backwards instead of forward like human. That's 5'9", 143 pounds, 35 pounds is the limit of the load. Boston Dynamics, of course, has theirs with their Atlas robot that is 4 feet 11. It's a lot smaller, 196 pounds, but 55 pounds. And that's the one we've seen videos of it working in the warehouse already. That was already working and doing stuff. Then we have the Unitree Robotics, which is this is from China.
Yeah.
And NVIDIA's invested in all of these.
Those are going to be spies, man.
Okay, no, here's the thing. This one is 5'11", 104 pounds, 66 pounds, very strong. Does a lot of work. And then they have it. That's the H1.
That's
then they
the
have
East German version.
Then they have the G1, which is 4'2", 77 pounds. Load limit 7 pounds, which is, why would you have that? I have no idea. But then there's others in China. Many of these Chinese robotic companies are definitely from the state and are preparing to be soldiers. When you look at like this one,
oh my goodness, could you imagine?
This One X Technologies is, I think this one is what? Okay, so the Aptron. Where's the? I'll scroll through here real fast. Which one is? Oh, this one. Okay, so this one is founded in Beijing. It's the HRIC robotic company. The CEO not available. Funding undisclosed. Location Beijing. AI partner not available. Website not available. And that's a military.
So could
robot.
You imagine?
That is a military.
I
robot.
agree. Okay. You heard it here first. Jeff Fisher with the analysis. We're gonna have these. Eventually, they're gonna become so popular and in so many homes, and then one day they're all gonna be activated and just start killing us where we live.
I mean, first of all, if that's the case, so be it. My house will be clean, and I don't care. But really, just go ahead. I mean, Seriously.
So
The robot, fine. But what it does mean, maybe not the household ones will turn on you, but it does mean that there will be, hundreds of thousands
yeah,
of robots
I'm
taking
serious.
over countries.
I am being completely serious.
Yeah.
That's something we got to keep in the back of our mind.
Oh man, and it's really, well, when you go through this, it's really almost there. Here's another one, this robot era in location Beijing. Robot Star One AI partner not available. It just
I'm
and it's
sensing a pattern
definitely
here.
the picture of this particular robot is running down a road. Okay, that's all I'm saying. It's a
Okay.
military
Yeah,
robot.
we're not. No, thank you. All right. So one of the things I do here on the Friday live stream is ask my guests some not so rapid fire questions. So are you ready? Put you on the spot again. You ready for these?
All I know is my mother told me make sure my ears are clean, and when you go out, make sure you're wearing clean underwear.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Good. Because let's go back to your childhood,
Oh boy.
and I want to know. So, because I don't know that I've ever heard you really talk about this. I know I interviewed you for At the Mic years ago, but I don't know that we really got into too much in your childhood as far as trouble. Because when I was sitting down for this show today, I thought, have we ever really gotten stories of a young Jeffy getting into trouble? Because I know stories of an adult Jeffy getting into trouble, but were you a kid? Like, I could see this both ways. You could almost be the smarmy Eddie Haskell, Leave It to Beaver type, where like the adults think you're a good guy, but you're really not. But I could also see you just being a hellraiser. So I'm just curious, are there any stories from a young Jeffy childhood of you remembering getting in big trouble for something?
I don't know. I mean, I couldn't remember the. I'll tell you the time in elementary school that I was in trouble with the police. One story that comes to mind quickly. So prior to me becoming a crossing guard, thank you. I had the orange belt, and thank you. And I broke into that job early because I was a fat kid and big kid, bigger than most of all the other kids. So I was like, he can do it. So I did it, and then the next year I even got the yellow badge with the badge. The yellow thing with the badge.
How many badges do you have,
Captain.
Mr.
I was the
Ketchup
captain
Police?
of the crossing guard.
Your ketchup
Ask me.
inspector.
But oh yeah, my.
So how many
right.
how many badges do you have?
That's all. But when I was prior to those days, prior to my law enforcement days at elementary school, I was standing in line, and I had a little mirror, and I don't know where I honestly I don't know where it came from. I don't know if I found it on the sidewalk or if I stole it from someone. I don't know. I just had one of those little square mirrors, and we're waiting in line for the school doors to open. And the main road is over here where we're waiting in line, and the people are stopped at the red light. So I started, reflecting the sun from the mirror on the cars. And one of them was a police officer.
Oh, no.
And I did it to him, put it away, did it to him, put it away, like he couldn't see who it was. I was wrong. And so I get into class, and we were saying to class, and I remember looking up, and there's the police officer talking to the teacher, pointing to me, saying, "Let's go."
Oh, no.
And so I thought, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to be arrested, and the whole thing. I'm scared. And he walks to me, and he goes, "Hey, I think I didn't see you with that mirror." And I was like, "Yeah, I did it. Yeah. Says, "Where's the mirror?" That's in my locker. He walked me down to my locker, took the mirror, and told me, just don't be doing that crap again. You could cause an accident. He walked away.
Wow.
I mean, in today's world, I'm going to jail.
So yeah, well, hold on. Was this a police car or was it?
It was a police officer in his car on the road. Yeah, I mean,
wow.
So
bro.
he decided that he was going to mess with this fat little kid at elementary school, and he did. I knew better than to, when I was going to do that again, not to do it to a police officer. That's how much.
Okay. So what?
It wasn't not to do it again. Just don't do it when the police are around.
There you go. Say you learned young, didn't you? So, what's the worst punishment that your parents ever gave you, young Jeff Fisher?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't remember what it was for. I don't remember what it was for, but I remember once getting the belt a couple times.
Oh yeah.
And I remember once I was supposed to take out the trash, and this was before my dad actually, so I would be younger than 14 back in 1812 because my real dad died when I was 14. That's a whole other story. But I remember him walking in the house, and my mom he said, "I thought we were going to take the trash out. What do you think I am? Your slave?" And I remember getting punched.
Oh
And then I
no.
remember him standing over me going, "Yes, now take the trash out."
Oh, bro. Okay. I mean, look,
you got
yep.
it, Dad. You're right. Sorry, Dad.
I mean, I've been there too, man. Me and that belt were acquaintances.
Yeah.
More than acquaintances. And in fact, I felt so sorry for like the little tree in the very far end of our backyard. How many branches I had to break off of
that
switch.
right. I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah.
I stayed when I was real little. I stayed at my aunt's house, Aunt Lenore and Uncle Les's house. My dad would go to work in the morning. My mom would go to work, and she would drop me. One of them would drop me off at their house early in the morning, and so I would stay with my aunt. And I remember, I don't know what it was for. I don't remember what it was for, but I can remember being sent out to get a twitch from
Longest
the tree
walk.
to get a whipping. And holy cow.
Longest walk.
Oh man.
And then when we
Holy cow.
moved, there was another tree that fit the bill with those kind of branches. I'm like, come on. So yeah, for my dad, it was the belt. My mom, it was the switch or twitch, like you said. I think it's switch. I don't know, whatever. But
my mom had a fly swatter.
Oh no, I never had any of
mess
that.
with that, man. I'm not messing with no twitch. Bro. My aunt used the twitches. The mom used the fly swatter. Dad was using the belt and or the fist. So
my dad, I don't know. Look, my dad's dead, so it's fine if I say this. Man, I had my nose bloodied a few times. It got so wild, like he wasn't punching me in the face. It's just me trying to run away, running in his like leg or something. But anyway, Gen X, baby. What
Boy, so long ago.
Right. Let's see. Worst injury. Oh no, gosh, we talked about Amber earlier. What's the worst injury you've ever had, Jeffy?
Well, I mean, I've had multiple knee surgeries. I mean, my first knee surgery was when I was 14. I remember doing that. And then I remember after my first surgery, I was on crutches, and my crutch went through a hole on our front porch, and I bent my leg, which I wasn't supposed to do at the time, and it swelled all up. And then I thought, I think I'll be fine. So I was sitting in the backyard, and I went to get up, and my knee, where the surgery, where the slice was for the surgery, split open. And so it just shot blood and gush, because that's what broke. The inside stitches had broken when I bent it the day before, and that was just swelling up, and all of it just split wide open. So, I had to go in and get, resurgerized.
That's what I was going to ask you. They had to do the surgery again?
Well, not the full surgery, but I had to go in for the whole thing again, yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there were all kinds of bike crashes. I mean, some huge bike crashes. We used to jump off of this ramp on the ice. Big surprise, I lived close to an ice cream company, and who actually was a sponsor of our softball and baseball team. And every time we won, we got a free ice cream cone. We were city champions, both in softball and baseball. We did not lose very many games, I'll tell you that. Awesome. Free ice cream cone when you win? Yeah, we're winning. But they used to have they made their own ice cream, and they had the warehouse out back, and we would use their ramps to jump, Evel Knievel days. And you just they're big. You need to keep the front wheel up. You need to land straight with that back tire. And if that doesn't happen, you're pulling gravel out of your skin. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is.
When you talked about that, the onset of this, I just remembered I came down the highest hill in my neighborhood when I was 8 years old or so. And I did not. Oh, that's what it was. I was about to say I didn't navigate the turn very well. That wasn't it. they had just put a mailbox in at the bottom of the hill, and there was gravel around
That
it.
was
from
on
the
purpose,
cement.
damn it.
But, right, but all the loose gravel from the cement. So when I made my turn, the bike just went sliding. And to this day,
yeah.
I still have 2 scars on my knee and 1 on my elbow because I slid down the road like that. Oh gosh, it was a nightmare. I've been accident prone though since I was a wee lad, so that's nothing new for me.
When I was, I don't know how old I was. I can still see my mom in the kitchen though, because I used to have we built a treehouse out back, and I was climbing up to the treehouse. Guy came home for lunch from school for lunch, and my mom was making lunch, so I said I was going to go climb up into the treehouse till lunch was ready. And I climbing up to the treehouse, the one piece of wood that we had that we used climbing up into the treehouse slipped, and I fell down out of the tree and hit my head on the. You know how the old cars had the door handle that came out. The door handles on cars where you push the button to open the doors. And no, you didn't. No, you not on the door handles that stuck out.
Okay.
I mean, this is back in 1812, remember? And the cars were the door handles that came out with the button that you push to open the doors.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
And
got
so,
it.
when I fell out of the tree, I hit the door handle on the side of the car. And I remember standing up going, ooh. And I remember my mom going, are you okay? And then I passed out. I remember falling backwards. I could still see her in the kitchen.
Oh.
I woke up with her standing over me. That was a fun fall.
Can I just say one last thing on this topic that you...
And that didn't affect me at all, Keith. Not at all.
No, not at all. Nope. You're totally fine, totally normal. You just briefly mentioned Jeffy, and now I just have all this flood of memories coming back. How many times did, especially the boys, I think the girls too, maybe you ladies can chime in here if you like in the chat. How many ramps did you set up for your bike?
Oh, yeah.
Where you did, because you said Evel Knievel, man. We would do that stuff and just, oh man, we would just get wrecked. and boy, those were the days. Yeah. Those, man. Get outside, kids. Enjoy the fresh air. Touch grass.
we were not allowed inside. No, we just
yeah.
It wasn't happening. It just wasn't happening. Get out. The farthest outside we were at that time. I mean, I can remember, during the summer, if it's raining, crappy days, we were on the front porch, playing some game or doing, running around on the front porch. But we weren't in the house. That's for sure. Not in the house. That happened.
Okay, what's a conspiracy theory that Jeff Fisher believes and wishes everyone else did?
Actually, I don't know.
Really?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know that I mean, is there a conspiracy theory that hasn't been proven true?
That's a fair question.
Really, in today's world, the only thing, maybe Sasquatch, hasn't been proven true, really. When we hear about, we've heard audio, presumed audio
Have
of
we?
Sasquatch. I know. Maybe if they live but we've never seen any homes or any defecation or anything that proves that they're alive in our world. Now, if you believe that they live in an alternate plane and then come and visit and go that way, maybe. But I don't know that anything is we thought was a conspiracy hasn't been proven true for real.
Seriously.
That's the only one really, Bigfoot, right?
Yeah. No.
There was a time when I really did think Bigfoot, existed.
Oh wow.
People were spotting them, and you were seeing, hearing about them. And they were, all over the country, right? All over the country. Now, again, those were, people trying to get attention to themselves, and it worked. But
did you think there were a lot of Bigfoots or just a handful?
Yeah, just a few around the country. Yeah.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah,
who knows, man?
For sure. We definitely have not ever seen one or, saw where they would live or where they would come from. So to believe in them now, you kind of have to believe that they come from an alternate universe and show up and then leave, right?
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a twofer right there. I like that. Have you ever been part of a research study, Jeff Fisher?
Not an official one. Man, I do. I've made
That
a
was
few studies
quite
of
a
my own,
pregnant pause.
not an official one. Just trying to think of a joke for it, because no, really, I have not.
Okay.
Oh, really?
I could see because when I wrote that question,
No, I'm doing this pile of drugs here. Yeah, that's a research study.
hold
part of
on.
the study.
That's what the morning rock producer in Atlanta, when I was a talk producer, that's what he would always say whenever he'd go to a questionable website. Research purposes.
Well,
research purposes.
Actually, he's 100% right, though, in our business. That's true. I don't know. That is true. I officially believe that.
But seriously,
because there's nothing that we do. Not one thing. I'm sorry. We've done radio, and now I guess we don't technically do radio anymore. We do, streaming and whatever, broadcast. But there's nothing that we do in our lives that really isn't show prep.
That's a fact. Yeah.
I mean, we don't show up on the air and talk about one specific thing all the time. We talk about our lives. So, I mean, everything that we do is, now there are things that we don't talk about. There are things that we decide, maybe we make a side mention, but we don't really go in depth about. But everything that we do is part of our life and part of our show.
Oh my gosh. We're like animals in a zoo for all these beautiful people that are commenting over. We're just zoo animals.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's okay.
I would have thought.
Okay, I'm a fan of zoos. No one supports zoos more than me or chewing the fat. That's a fact. So it's okay.
Hold on. I believe you when you say you haven't been a part of a research study. But boy, that surprises me, because I could almost see you saying something along the lines of $50 is $50. I'll try this.
Yeah, before my first knee replacement surgery, my doc, Vladimir Alexander, who I love, and I wish he'd still be my doc today, and let him. I need another knee replacement as soon as I can get one. Hobbling around here, but the prior to my first knee replacement surgery, I mean, I had like, I don't know, 3 or 4 surgeries on my left knee before it was replaced, and I've had, I don't know, 2 or 3 surgeries on my right knee that now needs to be replaced. But prior to the replacement, he was giving me some test goo shots for about a month. And, the deal was this was a test goo. And I remember him saying, oh, it's either really going to help or it's really going to screw you up, and we're probably going to have to replace it. And we ended up replacing it. So the test goo didn't work. So that possibly could have been part of the study, actually.
Okay. See, I thought there would be something there. Hold on. I'm trying to find this. Somebody asked, I guess there's been a discussion about my age. I'm 48. And wow. 3 or 4 months from now, I'll be 49. Wow. 1976, I was born. So there you go. And Keith is married to a bully wife, hence the man closet office. Crawfisk has had this obsession the entire afternoon about my podcast space. I don't know if this is your first time to the party, but you're welcome here. This is it's my space. You know how Brad, you said he was
remodeling,
reshaping.
Yeah,
I remodeled between last season's At the Mics and this one, and it involved. Well, actually, I went and I snagged a desk that a neighbor was giving away before they threw out, and then I literally just reoriented it. And I had to, because this room that I'm in used to be when the kids, used to play around and stuff and have, it's a toy room. It's just a long above the garage toy room. But as we've discussed at length here on this podcast, is that the room in the summertime is hotter than 40 hells in here. And I have positioned this desk below the one vent. I don't know who designed this room. They have one vent. It's all the way to this end. It's a long room. And so this desk is in the only habitable part of the whole room. So anyway,
I remember actually one of the only times that I was invited to your home and I wasn't invited back. I remember seeing that, but I noticed that you got you got a couple of new signs. You got the At the Mic and the Friday's live stream and At the Mic deep dive sign. I'm liking that.
Thank you. This is the Thursday show, and this is the Friday show. And it's a funny story. I just got these over Christmas break, and I went to the, I don't know, Kinko's. I guess it's called FedEx Copy now or whatever.
Okay.
And I was talking with the guy, and he quoted me the price, and I forgot. Well, anyway, and he said something like for two, because I got two of each. And so I thought he was saying $50 for all four. Okay, because I have backup signs. Because I know me, and I'll scuff it, or I'll tear it, or it'll get bent or something. And so when it came time to check it out or whatever, he's like, oh, that'll be 100 and something, whatever. And I'm like, whoa, hang on, bro.
No, dude.
You didn't say four. You said two. Well, I meant two of each. Anyway, at the end of the day, he was very cool. James at the South Lake FedEx Copy, and he gave him to for the 50 whatever price. So never hurts to push back a little bit, you know.
Just a little. Just say, well, that's company policy. Okay, well, let's change the policy.
And you got to use that phrase that I learned on the Going Back program, probably 15, 20 years now. It's been. He had some guy on who said, whenever you talk to, and I have used this all the time, and it works like a charm. When you're on hold or you're talking to someone, customer service, or in a situation like that, you use this phrase. Is that the best you can do?
Yeah, that's a good phrase.
And boy, they find a manager special or a discount code that you didn't know existed.
Because everybody wants to be helpful. Everybody wants to be helpful. And if they don't, well, then they say, no, that's the best I could do. And I say, I'm done. Fine. Okay.
And oh my gosh, back in the day, man, with DirecTV, it was very rarely that I had to pay for Sunday Ticket, because all you do is you threaten to cancel every year, and it keeps getting elevated. And if you don't mind talking to about 3 or 4 different people, you're going to walk away with free Sunday Ticket or half off or something like that. Anyway,
we'll get you into that, no problem. And I see a Green Bay Packer thing, but I don't see a Falcon thing. What's happening?
The Falcon thing's right there.
Oh, okay.
These are actually.
I didn't see that. I see the Green Bay logo. I don't see the Falcons. I was just thinking about you this past weekend, as a matter of fact, when the Buccaneers secured a playoff spot.
All right.
Over the
Shoot!
Atlanta
Look
Falcons.
at the time.
I was looking at someone sent me a fun fact about the Atlanta Falcons. I may have been Max, and he said,
"Hey, hold on. Is this going to be Atlanta Falcons trivia? Because don't tell me.
Keith.
Don't tell me. I want to guess.
Oh, okay.
If it's a question.
No, it's okay. Well, yeah, I could turn it into a question, because it was I think when was the last time the Falcons have been in the playoffs?
It would have been 2017, the year after 28-3.
Yeah, I think the fun fact was they haven't been to the playoffs since 28-3. But that would be wrong then, right? If they went the next year.
2017, that
was the year after.
Yeah.
So the fact would be Super Bowl then, not just playoffs.
Playoffs.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, playoffs. I'm just saying. I'm trying to remember what the fun fact is. But so the fun fact wouldn't be the Falcons haven't been to the playoffs since 28-3. It would be they haven't been in the Super Bowl.
That's fair. Yeah, that's right. And I'll just say, for anyone that cares, this was my bedroom curtains when I was a child, because you can see the Redskins logo peeking up.
Oh yeah,
there.
That's coming back.
This right here. Oh yeah, you think so? The Redskins?
I do.
I think the logo maybe not. Yeah, the
that's
name.
I don't think the name is. I think Max has been doing some study up on that, and I think that the logo's coming back.
Yeah,
and they may actually change the name, but from Commanders. Well, I think they were considering changing the name from Commanders to like Warriors.
Sure.
Which would be awesome when you have the Redskin logo. The Indian would be one of them that they would, you could use that on the field, or one of the helmets that they would wear. They wouldn't use it all the time, but now that they're doing so well as the Commanders, it's going to be tough to take that Commanders away. But the Redskin logo might come back.
Yeah, well, I mean, the history behind the guy who did that and everything. I mean, right down to he was in the Kennedy administration, the guy who drew that, and he was honored and all this stuff. Yep. I mean, the family,
I know.
they're
I
proud.
know.
By the way, though, the greatest NFL logo from my youth is and at the time, my cousin Steve Grogan was the quarterback. It's the old Patriots logo.
Oh, the old Patriots
I
logo. Yeah.
love that. You got the
I
Patriots
don't. I'm glad to have that go.
snapping the ball.
The Patriots snapping the ball. Yeah.
That's so
I mean,
cool.
eh,
What do you mean? Yeah.
eh,
What is that? Okay, what was the best NFL logo when we were kids?
I don't know, but not that.
Okay, well then
But it was
that.
pretty. I mean, you certainly remember it.
You do.
You certainly remember
It's
it.
really cool. Let's see here. How much money after
Oh
taxes
boy.
would it take for you, Jeff Fisher, to take a punch in the face
In
from
today's
Mike
world,
Tyson, from
a
Mike Tyson?
lot less than it would have a few years before today. I'll tell you that.
Now hold on a second. Hold on. Somebody posted this. I know that you watched the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight.
Yeah, I did.
Somebody actually posted this. For those that may not have seen it, we have actually highlights from that fight. Here it is. There's Jake Paul and Mike Tyson duking it out. That's basically what it was.
Isn't that funny?
Two kittens
Isn't that funny?
swatting each other. You could handle a punch from one of them.
Isn't that funny? Yeah, I could. Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, I see what Jeffy's doing. See, Jeffy is he's already turned on the I'm not gonna laugh
videos. These animal videos. You know, the problem I have, the problem I have with them is that, and it's really me. It's
with
not
animal
the
videos. With animal
yeah,
videos.
with animal videos is that you know, once I click on one, then my algorithm says, "Oh, he likes animal videos." So then I end up seeing them all because the algorithm keeps sending me stupid animal videos. So I have to stop looking at them for a week so that the algorithm catches up.
But see, it's Mike Tyson and Jake Paul.
No, I got it.
I mean, it's basically what the fight was.
Isn't that cute? They're just two little kitties playing.
Okay, so we're gonna do this. This is a Jeff challenge here. I've got some animal videos. You know that's what you sign up for when you agree to do the Friday live stream. So here we go. Let me see. I've got 3 more animal videos.
Okay.
And I want you to genuinely try to not laugh. I want to see if Jeff Fisher will laugh. Oh, he's already got his little. You see, he's already.
Okay.
Okay. Young Jeff Fisher in the principal's office with a cop about to take his mirror. So take you back to that trauma.
Okay. I never went to the principal's office. They just called me out of the room.
Oh, that's okay. Go. Okay. Here we go. Here is a raccoon.
Safety off. The other one.
See that?
Safety off. The other one.
Isn't that funny? Come on, that's funny.
Safety off. The other one.
See, he's a talented. I don't know. I like it.
Raccoons, man. Those things are mean.
Okay, so
nasty
you're good with
animals,
shooting them.
man.
You're good with shooting them.
Yes.
Okay.
But if you don't, next thing you know, you've got 80 of them. They have kids like they're going out of style. I used to see them. Oh, and they used to be so mean, and they get big too. And then, if they start hanging out around your house, they start tearing into your trash cans, and then they start throwing raccoon parties. It's not fun.
Okay. So
we used to stop at a gas station going into, I think it would be on the St. Petersburg side of Tampa Bay, going into Tampa, Gandy Boulevard. You're getting ready to go on the Gandy Bridge. And there was a boatload of raccoons that used to live around this QT. I think it was a QT, maybe a racetrack. And man, and you stop in there at 4:00 in the morning to get some gas and a cup of coffee, headed into the studios, and there they are, all rode up with Mama and Papa raccoon and every little raccoon baby ready to attack the world. Man, you got humans first. Put them down.
Wait, what did they do?
They're out scavenging.
Okay.
Well, they're doing what raccoons do, but that's not the point.
So the next video, we had that raccoon. I don't know the backstory there. I don't know if he was an actor or whatever. Trained monkey, if you will.
Yeah.
But this next video are animals playing dead as well. And they're doing this because they apparently just saw these birds, just saw a bird that was injured get
Get
food,
help.
get
Yeah,
taken
get
care
help.
of. So now these smart birds realize,
Yeah, they're copying.
look at this, man. Look
Yeah,
at this. They're faking death. Look at it.
Yeah, I did see
Oh,
this.
I'm so dead.
I did see this. Yes. Look at me, feed me, take care of me. Yeah.
Right. I don't know
Give
why
me
it's
food. Come and
Here we
pet me.
Here we
Pick
go.
me up. Yeah.
Watch this guy. Watch this guy. Oh, I'm so sick and I'm dying. Help
Can't
me.
you see me here? I'm dying.
Oh, he's like, move. You're in their line of sight.
Yeah. It's my turn. It's my scene. I just did a story today about I think in Malaysia where there's saltwater crocodiles that are doing this very thing.
In Malaysia?
Saltwater crocodiles, either Malaysia or Indonesia.
Okay.
And there's video of a croc rolling over on its back, putting its feet up in the air, and they're claiming that the croc seen humans do that, and other humans jump in the water to save the humans, and they're saying that the croc is doing it, hoping that humans jump in the water so that he can attack them.
Oh,
I'm just saying. That's what they're claiming. I don't know that I buy it, but why not?
You didn't laugh at the birds, did you?
I knew. I already saw it. I knew what he was doing.
You already saw it.
I already knew what he was doing.
I've only got one more video. You might make it through the gauntlet without cracking a smile here.
And according to Ben Steiner on X, next stop Gatorland. Yes, no doubt. My favorite theme park in America, Gatorland, Kissimmee, Florida. 100%. No one supports Gatorland more than me. I'll tell you that. And they better find a way to reach out too, because I'm a little hurt that they haven't. Anyway,
you've always been a big fan of Gatorland. That's
for
sure.
Oh man, I loved Gatorland. The first time I went, I didn't take. I just went, and I took my oldest son at the time. I don't know how old he was. He was a little kid, and we just were. It was summertime. Let's go to Gatorland. We had so much fun, and we spent about $8 million on hot dogs, because that's what you feed gators at Gatorland is hot dogs. So the next time I went, we stopped at Walmart, and I bought I was not going to give Gatorland their $8 million for hot dogs. I'm going to go ahead and buy about 2 or 3 jumbo packs from Walmart of the cheap hot dogs.
Yeah.
Put them in a backpack.
Okay.
And let the kid carry them. And we spent the day feeding the gators our hot dogs. It was so much fun.
That's awesome. So,
but they have gator wrestling, and they have the jumperoo where the gators jump out of the water and eat the chickens. Just
tell me, I'm not the only person that every time I go to the theater smuggle in food and drink and all that stuff, right? Come on, tell me. Because you were talking about taking the hot dogs to Gatorland.
I'm pretty sure you could do that at Gatorland.
Oh, okay.
I want to go out on a limb and say you could do that at Gatorland. The Gatorland's probably going, no, you can't at the next one. But
hey, by the way, I've got a mission. Should someone choose to accept it, you know how you just referenced the Gatorland comment coming through on X?
Yeah.
All right, so just so everybody knows, I feel like an invalid when I'm doing this. I'm trying to find where the comments are on X. So somebody, if you want to DM me, just say, "Hey, dumbass, it's over here." Maybe take a screenshot, send it to me, because for whatever reason,
mine opens up to the right. When I clicked on the live event, then the comments were on the right hand side of the video stream.
Okay, well, not for me. Not on a phone and not on a tablet. So that sucks. All right, because
this is a laptop, so it's not a phone or a tablet. Okay. I don't know. Let me look up my phone.
Maybe that's it. Yeah, if you see it on the phone, let me know. One last video for you. One last animal video, I should say. So this is a kid who wants to find out what's in the old refrigerator, but he's not tall enough to see what's in the refrigerator.
Oh, okay, I got to look at this, right? Okay.
Yeah, you got to look at this as part of the assignment here. See, so he employs his friend.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
Paul
climbs up. It's in the fridge.
Oh, it opened.
It's cute.
Well, we're not done.
Oh, okay.
Is that all you were using Leroy for?
Yeah, it opened. Mom, dummy.
He's standing on the dog, Jeffy.
Whoa!
All right, Jeffy. You know what? Enough of you. What's the biggest prank you've been a part of?
Cute kid.
Either
What is he,
you
retarded?
either you pulled or someone pulled on you. Best
A
prank.
prank?
Prank, yeah.
Oh, I'm not a big prank guy.
No?
I mean, there's a lot of jokes and stuff.
Yeah,
But
with you. I don't. That stuff can get escalated too.
Yeah, I don't know that there's been.
Huh.
I don't know if there's been a. I'm sure there's been one. I'm sure there's been one because, man, we used to, party and do a lot of things, but I don't remember.
So, I can't decide if this is real or not, but this guy pranked his mom out in the woods, I believe it was. Took her on a walk. Yeah, here we go. Pranking mom. Let me get this thing ready. So they go out on a walk in the woods, and then hilarity ensues when he threatens her life or something. No, watch this. Hang on. Let me see. I can never get TikTok to play because I don't have a TikTok account. So I'm going to do my best here. Let's see here.
Okay, so before you do that,
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I love it. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
He's pranking mom.
Reminds me of when y'all were little.
Right.
Oh,
That no one can hear you scream out here.
imagine when y'all were little.
He said no one can hear you
What did
scream
you
out
just
here.
say?
I said it. What? What are you talking about?
No, it sounded like you said and no one could hear you scream.
No.
Why would you say that?
That's weird. I don't know why you
that
would.
is weird.
You're
That's-
making
that-
stuff up.
No,
I think
I heard you say that. You said and
your hearing loss is. No, I said it feels
No.
like a dream.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you. Stop. Step it up. Back up.
Why are you?
Back up.
You're the one You're going away. You're going away. I don't
I
understand.
am laughing at this. That's hilarious because she's so pissed.
Something was up when you're like, let's go take a walk out in the
She's
woods,
so pissed.
just me and you. And I was like, I don't know if it's safe. And you're like, come on,
I'm
we'll
gonna
spend
need
time
you-
together. No,
Chill.
back up. I'm going this way. Get out of the way
Why-
of the path. Get out of the way of the path.
We
Look, start. Go.
All right. So,
I don't know if it's real or not either, but it's funny. That's funny.
yeah,
Because she is so pissed.
it's great acting if it's not.
She is so pissed. Yeah, that's why I don't think
Yeah.
it is. So I don't think that lady is that good of an actor. Okay,
Right.
so I clicked on. I just went to your X account.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I clicked on the live stream, and all the comments are below.
I feel literally retarded right now. So I don't know what my problem is. Help me. Okay, cool. I'll work on this. I'll work on getting better for next time.
Just click on the,
I
on the
am.
actual link.
See, okay, so somebody just commented,
actual X
KCMC. Right, but then I can't see the ones that have come up before. I've done live streams through Twitter before
Scrolling
where I
down.
can see them, but through this third party, now I've lost that ability. Makes me sad. I'll figure it out. Okay, so oh my gosh, let's go through this thread here.
I'm gonna have a drink. I kicked drinking Coke Zero.
Did you really?
And then I had one not long ago. I hadn't drank one in a long time. I don't know how long it was, but it was quite a while. And it was so good.
So now you're hooked again.
I think I'm getting back to being hooked again. It was so good. Like, this is not good right now because I've let it sit out too long. But I'm going to go down. When I watch the football game tonight, there will be an ice cold Coca-Cola Zero for that football game. This one's got to be re-chilled. But I'm getting back to being addicted again to Coke Zero. It's kind of
okay.
Just a comment on the side. Heck of a football game last night.
Hold on, Ben Steiner. I'm not outsourcing you. I see the comment when it comes up. I just can't see the old one. So I can if I'm looking over here. So hold on. Notre Dame beat Penn State last night, 27-24.
What a great game! It was fun to watch.
So and by the way, the games have been pretty disappointing from my perspective, except for Texas Arizona State was very good. Arizona State got screwed over in that game.
I don't know about that.
Okay. Well, anyway, Notre Dame wins last night. That was a good game. So what do you expect tonight from Texas,
Because
Ohio State?
the Penn State fans will say that they got screwed over last night, and Notre Dame fans will think that, hey, well, we almost got screwed over because they shouldn't have called that pass interference call. But so I mean, there's go either way. Notre Dame drove down. It was fun to watch. It was fun.
So who's winning tonight, Ohio State or Texas? Who will meet Notre Dame in the national championship?
I don't know, and it's tough for me to root for either one of these teams. I was raised to hate Ohio State.
Okay.
Being born in the great state of Michigan. I was born right here, and I was raised to, grew up with loving the University of Michigan, those Michigan Wolverines, the maize and blue, the guts and amazing blue, and listening to Bob Ufer on the radio. These Michigan men are chewing up these defensive linemen and spitting out sidewalks. And so good. And so I was raised to, dislike Ohio State very much, and the state of Ohio. So then, when my son played at the University of Missouri in the Big 12, Texas was in the Big 12. And I grew to hate them in the Big 12.
Yes.
Now they're back in the SEC. Missouri went to the SEC just to get away from these bastards, and now they're back in the SEC. Same with Oklahoma. So it's very hurtful for me to root for either one of these teams. But I have a feeling that Ohio State is unstoppable against Texas.
Well,
we'll see. We'll see.
I do think it'll be a great game.
I do too.
It's almost like you almost described the Nebraska story with Texas. Used to be the ones that would beat us time and time again in multiple heartbreak ways. And now it's Ohio State, but those aren't really heartbreaks. Maybe one of them has been. Since most of them are just old-fashioned ass kicking.
I do want it to be a good game, but it's tough for me to root for either one of these teams. And I don't dislike them. I just have a tough time rooting for them.
Yep. Okay. So check out these. I've had this thread up here waiting for us. The most dangerous jobs in the world. This is from an account, Epic Maps. Don't open this thread if you're sensitive. There's so many jobs on this list. I forgot how many. We don't have to spend a lot of time, but I'm just curious. Would you do any of these jobs? I mean, obviously the pay is important, but look how high these guys are.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really have a fear of heights, but I don't know well, first of all, I'm not getting out there now in today's world. It's not going to be an 800-pound Jeffy out on this. on this
okay,
beam.
hold on, time out. I'm not going to let you. I know you're just being funny, but 800 pounds, Jeffy, man, you are getting trim. What are you down to? Did you start losing weight again?
I am.
What are you, $150 now?
You know what? Yeah, that's what I am. In fact, this morning I think I'm. The doctor said, you're below $150. You need to eat a sandwich or something. So.
Oh wow.
I will. Yeah.
It's gone that far, huh?
Yeah, I know. Before it was like, I'm trying to get to 800 pounds, and he would tell me good luck. Now it's like, hey, dude, you're under $150. Eat a sandwich.
Yeah, eat a sandwich, right?
But
so look at this, huh?
Yeah. See, I don't know.
Look at these guys eating lunch like it's no big deal up there.
Well, you have to if you're doing the job.
Power lines.
If you're doing the job, you have to be like that, though, right? You just have to be.
Gosh. Never. No. Oh,
yeah, there was a time when that's I don't know.
No, there's never a time.
To make me a lot, it would have to be worth a lot of money.
Would you be an astronaut, dude?
That would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. They don't have a lot of fat guy space suits or seating in any of the astronaut things, so it's not going to happen, but I would be, yeah.
There's an oil platform worker.
Yeah, I thought about working on the oil rigs. I had a buddy of mine that moved to Texas, Houston, and went out and started working on the oil rigs. I thought about that at one time in my life. Very few.
Insect exterminator.
Oh yeah. Well, no, he's cleaning out some sewage line, right?
Oh, but he's just. Oh, what is? No, he's out there spraying. Whatever. That's
no, gross. I think it doesn't matter. I mean, they're just all those
holy crap.
Those roaches climbing all over you.
Miner.
I can't do
And
that.
No, I would think that every time I used a pickaxe, my death would be impending right above me.
I mean, I can't. Reminds me of the MRIs, and I can't do that.
Oh,
Very.
concrete saw. Look how close this guy's getting to being decapitated.
Yeah, you can do
Holy
that. I could do
crap.
that. I
I
wouldn't be
couldn't.
afraid to do that.
Oh gosh.
'Cause I've worked with power tools and stuff many times in my life. I would not be afraid of that. I'm not afraid of that.
I can tell you how I would die if that were my job. And that's not a joke.
But you don't think you're going to die because you're busy cutting stuff.
Glass railing installer. Oh wow, look at this.
Glass railing installer.
That doesn't look that. I mean, I'm not doing it. I was gonna say it doesn't look that dangerous, but I guess if you don't get it in the slot, you could end up down below in the
I'm
100
confused
level.
at what he's. Yeah. What?
He's sliding these glass things at a stadium, so he's standing there. There's nothing between him and death. He's just trying to slide this glass into a whatever.
Okay. Hey, you could do that. That's-
An average day in the life of a construction worker. Look how high. Look at oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean he's strapped up too, so he's good.
Okay. So he's good. I mean, look.
Yeah, he's strapped up. He's good. I worked demolition, running a jackhammer up on build up on scaffolding and stuff for a few months. It's a pain in the ass, but it's doable.
I want you to see this. This
Run
guy's
that 80-pound jackhammer up and knocking down walls up on scaffolding, knocking them down. I did that for a while. Yeah. I worked for this guy out of Alabama. I love this man so much. He took care of me. I was so broke. I didn't have any money. I just moved to Florida. I needed a job. I didn't have any money. I went over and held up my hand when they were looking for people to work on this construction site at the old VA hospital in Seminole, Florida. And
I remember you telling this story on our interview.
I mean, I love that guy. He took care of me. He bought me boots and hats. I loved him. And then it became winter, and it was raining and cold. And the guy came to pick me up to go to work, and I was like, he said, "We're late." You're late.
You're late. I'm not going back.
This mother humper stand right here.
Oh, I want you to watch this. Okay, right here. This right here is in Argentina. And it says a machinist in Argentina traveling across La Picasa Lagoon.
I love the La Picasa Lagoon.
You know what I thought about this? When this is playing, I thought I could see this in a nightmare, and then I thought this is almost like a scene from Stranger Things. Or something, Look at this, man! Oh, look at that cloud line, man! Look at that.
So where's the Capasa Lagoon?
A big lagoon. I think they meant to say the word lake.
But where's this at?
Argentina.
Oh yeah, okay, right. It's at Argentina. Okay.
Oof. No, thank you. That's some scary stuff right there. Oh, hold on a second. I have this tab. I don't think I was going to use this today. I was going to hold on to this, but I forgot that it was still open. And since it's still open, it fits perfectly with what we were talking about earlier when you were asking me this random fact about the Falcons, because Carrie and I have these kind of conversations all the time. How do I remember where I was when the Falcons lost to the Denver Broncos in the Georgia Dome in 1990?
I was driving on I-75 on my way.
Right.
To go to, yeah.
It's stunning how we remember, at least for me, sports stuff, where we were, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So just look at this video and tell me this isn't every man. How do you do audio on Instagram? Why does it do this, Jeff?
It does it all the time, and then you have to go back, and it doesn't start again. It's very frustrating.
It is. Hang on, let me try this again. This may not work. If it doesn't work, I'll just post it on Twitter later. Yeah, I don't know. It's not gonna play. But
well, just click on the video, see if it does.
I am. I keep
okay.
pausing it and
All
stuff.
All right.
So this guy is obviously at a spelling bee. I'm not going to do this justice, okay? But they're asking him, facts about the Civil War and about sports team, and he
Okay.
can knock those out real fast. And then the lady's like, or the spelling bee guy, he goes, yo, so what did your wife ask you to pick up on the way home? And he's like, can you repeat the question? And
Yeah, I don't know.
it's
Yeah, I
good.
don't know. There's been plenty of times when you're talking to me and I'm not. I have no. My wife gets so pissed. It's just like she'll finish a whole thing and I'm like, I have no idea what you just said. So just tell me what you said again.
Right. I'm not going to try to fake it. I
No,
was not listening to you.
I'm
just
busy
start it.
reading something. I'm looking at something. I'm completely thinking. I got if you need a response from me, you need to repeat what you said because I have no idea what you just said.
Not a clue. Let me try to find this other video.
And that makes her happy. I just wanted to let you know that's a happy time. That's a happy time.
Okay, hold on. I want you to watch this video. Tell me, I just love this lady, and I love everything she's saying in this video about when you go to check out at the grocery store or Walmart or something. This is so great. Watch this.
Do your job. I don't work here.
Why does this video? See, I got to get used to this.
To discuss something that has a lot of companies confused, and I'm here to help. It's really very simple. Let's check.
Oh, she's 100% right.
This is me.
Yes, I know.
At the grocery store, there are 82 cash registers. There are 2 cashiers. Over here, there are 19 self-checkouts. What you're not understanding is I don't work here. Why
She's
is there
100%
no
right.
discount
I know that.
Self-checkout. I'm doing the job of others. I do not work here.
Slight exaggeration, but I'm with you.
For my time and effort. I saw a mother look like she had just got off work in the self-checkout. You think she came here to also work? I need you all to get people at these stations.
Yeah, I mean, she goes. You know the premise of where she's
Do
going.
your job. I don't work here.
I have talked about that at length on Chewing the Fat so many times. It pisses me off. And what really frustrates me is why when I go into a warehouse store, I don't know, let me think of one if I could think of one. Oh, I know, Sam's Club or Costco, where I'm paying to go into your store. I'm paying to go into your store. And now you want me to self-checkout. There should be a discount on that. And now they do have helpers at the self-checkout, so because they want it to run faster and smoother, which is what they found out that, having helpers there moves people along. No, I understand that. And I appreciate it. I get it. Sam's Club doesn't really have that, although they do sometimes when it's busy, but Costco does. But at their self-checkout. But there should be a discount for card-carrying members going through checkout.
So what's fair? What's fair?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question.
Discount?
It's a good check. It's a good question. I don't know. Maybe you build, even if it's just building up stupid bonus points for a free pizza or a hot dog or something that makes you go through the self-checkout rather than go through the cashier.
Okay. Yeah. Incentivize me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But we're already trained. Most of us are already trained. So why would you do it?
By the way, yeah. Well, and let's be honest though. I go through self-checkout because I'm faster than the
a lot of people want to go through self-checkout. They don't want the little chit chat.
And I don't want my apples bruised.
Which I don't mind. Whatever. But I mean, and all the stores have already expanded their self-checkout areas.
Yes.
Greatly. And so that's why they have most of them. Walmart has 1 or 2 people that kind of oversee the self-checkout area now. So it moves pretty smooth unless it gets those people start get backed up, and then you start getting people with large orders that aren't going through the cashier area because those are all backed up. Now you're getting the self-checkouts backed up.
See, I'm so streamlined and I'm so efficient in my that once every, I don't know, 15, 16 trips through, they have to come over because the camera thought that I was
Yes,
stealing. I'm sorry that I'm too fast for your AI.
And I think that they've changed the sensitivity on those, actually. I was watching, not that I was watching the other day, but we were into Walmart, and I was already through, and my son was coming through, and he was scanning, and he got dinged twice. Yeah, twice with the AI cameras. I thought they got to lighten up the sensitivity on these. What are we doing?
Right.
You're slowing up the process here.
And by the way, the reason that, because I talked to somebody at Costco about, I was like, do I get a gun or whatever? Or what I forgot what it was. Like, everything had to come out of the cart. And I said, didn't it used to be where I could just
Yeah, they do that.
And she said,
that was Sam's Club.
Well,
Sam's Club
Costco did
started
it
doing
too.
that. Oh,
okay. But then Costco said, yeah, our inventory was the worst ever last quarter or last month or whatever she said. So
it was local management.
So for whatever reason, based on theft, for whatever reason, they're now forcing you to take everything out of the buggy.
Which it really isn't necessary now, because they have you either get checked by a human or you go through the overpass AI machines, and they check everything.
Oh, right. By the way, if another pandemic pops up and society overreacts to the bird flu the way they did with COVID, that's good news for you, Jeff Fisher, because if you'll recall, during COVID, Costco was quite adamant that you wore a mask when you went in there, and I
had them hanging on the wall there if you didn't have one.
I refused to shop
there. Agonizing.
And if you'll recall, that was the era where you got to use my card.
Yeah.
Now, hold on a second. Now that I say that, I was about to say, hey, if the bird flu stuff gets crazy, you get a free Costco membership. But no, now
you can't.
Your ID.
Yeah, you can't.
You and I look the same.
Can't do it. It's very well. See, that's the thing. I've talked about this before when they started. Now, when it was just at the checkout, you could get away with using someone else's card, I believe, because if they rarely actually looked.
Right. They just
card.
Here's your card back.
They looked, and I don't care who it was. Whether it was someone else, another male or another female. You just say, "Yeah, that's before I transitioned." Say something to me. Say something. Go ahead.
Say something. You want to be in the news?
And you just go through. But now you have to scan your card to get in at Costco, which is really frustrating, and it makes me very unhappy.
Yeah, yeah. Because then you can't do a Jeffy scan.
I can't just pull up and have one of my kids run in and get something, and I'll wait for them. I got to go in. Oh, no, you don't. If you can get them a card and pay for more, and they can have their own access, it drives me insane.
What do you think about? I stumbled across this. I know you've talked about drone delivery and the evolution of that, and how it's right here on our doorstep.
It is.
Well, lo and behold, I was at a local Walmart just the other day, and in the parking lot, boom.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I should have sent you my wife, Scott. We played it on. I think we played it on one of Pat Gray overtimes. I don't know if you were there or not. But of the delivery drones taking off and landing at the local Walmart.
When am I going to start seeing them?
Well, the testing, it's getting close, but I mean, there's the closest.
I've heard that for years.
I know, but they're the closest Walmart to us that has drone deliveries still doesn't bring it to my house, and I don't understand what the problem is, but they don't. It's another. It's not available for drone delivery yet, so just keep your fingers crossed. Well,
I know that pisses you off, dude.
It does.
I know. I mean, it really pisses you off.
It really does.
So, I learned a fun fact this week that I wanted to share here, and I feel like I feel like the last person to know this. Every Pixar movie contains a reference to the Pixar movie that comes after it. Did you know that? I feel like I have to go back and watch every Pixar movie now in order just to pick out the reference. I don't have time for that.
So every Pixar movie has a reference to the next upcoming, because I thought for sure they did always pay homage to the past movies in all the movies. I caught those. But the Travelers Down Under movies always had the babe with the big boobs in the windows when they flew by, stuff like that. Not that I went back and paused it there, but they have reference to the upcoming Pixar movie. I don't know that I knew that. I'm not sure that I knew that. Do we have an example? Can you break the law and show me the Pixar?
Oh, no, I don't. It's no picture or anything. It's just
okay.
Fun fact. I don't even know where I copied and pasted that from. I thought, oh, that's interesting.
It doesn't surprise me.
Hey, I want to quiz you here. Just take a guess as I look this up. What year do you okay, how old do you think George Foreman is? Famous boxer, Mr. Grill Machine.
George Foreman, he's got to be 79, 80,
76 years old today. Happy birthday, George Foreman.
Happy birthday, George Foreman. The George Foreman grill. What an awesome product. I love that product. And this wife, never liked it for some reason. What? I don't ask. I don't know. I've had this battle forever. I gave up. She likes cooking on the griddle. Fine, use the freaking griddle. Just get in the kitchen and cook is where I'm at right now. But I loved those damn George Foreman grills, man. They were so huge at the time, man. So huge.
So when I have to cook something, it's like my night to cook, once every 7 months.
So you still have one?
Oh yeah, and it's
awesome.
It's a big one. I don't know that it's the biggest one, but it's it's up there.
Right.
And I go and I get thin cut pork chops, boneless pork chops.
Okay.
And I just stack them, slide them, or as Jeffy might say, I got these pork chops all rolled up.
Rolled up on the George Foreman, baby.
Flip that, let the grease drain down.
Yeah.
I season it perfectly, and I mean that's a meal in of itself. I don't need any vegetables. Just give me 7 of those. Anyway.
I mean, you gotta have some fettuccine Alfredo,
but George Foreman,
side dish or something.
Yeah, sure. Happy birthday, George Foreman, the nicest celebrity by far that I've ever met. That guy came to Pat's show in Houston when I was his producer there, and just such a nice guy. I
don't know that I've ever met George Foreman. I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't think I have met George.
I hope you get to someday, because man, he is genuine. In fact, I just remembered. Oh my gosh, this is hysterical. Back in college? Yeah, it had to have been. Back in college, I don't even know why I did this. I cut out a picture of George Foreman from Sports Illustrated. It was yay big. And I stuck it under there's built-in desks in the college dorms into the wall. And so I stuck like a picture of George Foreman under there. And then I would knock on the door the next school year, be like, hey, I used to live in this room. Can I you mind? I left something here. And I go over there and I grab it. And I did that for 4 years. And it was just, it was a fun way to meet people. And it was, ha, okay, get your George Foreman picture out of here. What are you doing? And so then I took it I just kept moving with it. And I think right now, the last place I left it, because then I would just do that at cubicles where I'd work. It's just a stupid Keith thing.
Hilarious.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
it's right now. If you work at, or someone that works at WSC Radio in Charleston, South Carolina, I think I forgot him there. He's under a cubicle somewhere. There's a picture of George Foreman in Charleston, South Carolina.
That's hilarious.
You be sure to.
There's a guy that works overnights that dropped something one night and got bent down under there. And thought, what the hell is a George Foreman picture doing underneath this desk? That guy knows it's there.
And I'll never know.
That guy knows
the pleasure of knowing that this guy,
he knows it. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Also on this day in 1776, Thomas Paine's Common Sense was published.
Oh, wow.
How about cool is that? For you kids out there that went to public school.
We're doing this day in history. I mean, Anita Bryant died today too. So can't forget Anita Bryant.
Is she famous for anything?
I think how old was she? 84, I think. And it was, which surprised me. I thought she would be older. Let me double check Anita's. Do I have how old she was? Anita Bryant. Yeah, 84. That's how I was right.
84.
Yeah, I would think that she was a lot older. Yeah, she was the big citrus spokesperson for years, but she got in trouble. She did, and she was a singer. She was like Miss America from Oklahoma. Maybe she was just Miss Oklahoma. No, I think she may have ended up being Miss America. Anyway, and she was a singer and Paper Roses, and she had some classic songs back in the day. And then she got in trouble because she did not like the gays. And no, they do not like her, and so they are happy that she's dead. The old gays are happy that Anita Bryant is dead. That's just the way it is.
This has been retrospective.
Anita Bryant dead at the age of 84.
All right, so check this out. I know I don't know the name of this website. I hate to put you on the spot, but I know that you're familiar with it. It's so cool. I don't know with this new setup how I can get this thing to show up without it cycling through. Hang on a second here. Let me.
Oh, is this the chart site?
Yeah, this is really cool.
Whoever invented that and is doing that is genius.
Look at this.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't.
Oh yeah, how couples met. Yeah, this is a fascinating chart.
Yeah, and let me
look at that.
If I make this full screen, I think it mutes you and I. Can y'all?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I can hear you. I don't know if the people can, but who cares?
Wait, can y'all hear us talk about you when we put this full screen?
Yeah, who cares about you?
Hold on.
No one cares about you.
Hold on. I'm going to test this, y'all. I'm going to say a number and somebody in the chat tell me what it is, okay?
Okay.
And let's see if this works. 3, because that's Dale Murphy's number. Okay, so let's see if anybody heard us talking while that chart was up.
I'm sure that they did. I'm sure that they did. Ben says loud and clear. Jonathan says still good.
Okay.
Nobody's put up the number yet, though.
No one put the number up.
The 3, there it is. Yeah,
okay.
there they did.
You got it? Okay,
yeah.
Cool. All right, so here we go. Back in the 1930s, where were we at? In the 30s, look at that. Family and friends.
Yeah.
School. Of course, online didn't exist. Just keep an eye out on online once we get around the 1990s.
Church, oh, no.
Yeah, college. Oh, college starts to go up because you get girls in.
Yeah, a little business just starting to happen there.
That's not where I was going with that.
Oh, sorry.
Just saying they're attending.
I mean, there was plenty of business to be had in church, too. You just had to do it right. That's what I'm saying.
Friends and coworkers. Bar and restaurant, 90s. Okay.
Yeah, that's always strong.
Look at
always
online
strong.
at the bottom. Holy crap. What are you doing online?
Look at that. I mean, it just shoots to the top.
And just dwarfs everything.
Yeah.
60%.
It's incredible. I know.
After just 20 years ago was 0.
I know. Yeah, pause it if you can pause it. I don't know if you can.
I'm going to try.
At one point, I mean, obviously we're getting through, we're still strong in the church days. Yeah, people now, about 63. Now we're not doing church anymore. Not doing that.
So church, yeah. And it's not going to let me pause, which is pissing me off, I'll tell you that.
Oh, that stinks.
But just look at online. It's like a horse in the Kentucky Derby that comes out of nowhere. Yes,
Secretariat, moving like a tremendous machine.
Holy!
I haven't seen that movie in a while. It might be time to watch that again. I love that movie.
That's fascinating.
That sure is. Look at that, though. I mean, the friends and coworkers still strong, but not near. I mean, nowhere close. Well, look, we still have. I just did a story the other day where J.P. Morgan is announcing that they're going to announce, which is a weird way to announce something, but they're going to announce. They announced that they're going to announce that they're going to make all their employees come back to the office. It's 2025. They still have 40% of their workforce that isn't coming into the office every day.
Wait.
40%.
40%. I'm not being flippant when I say this. I would I would question my money being invested through that company if you have people. If you're that pathetic, stop it.
I know. I know. Look at Amazon is starting to. I don't know what the percentage is on Amazon, and when at the time they probably gave the numbers because this story didn't even mention. This story went with 60% of the people are working at the office, so that means that 40% are still out there. That's who they're talking to.
Right.
Get your ass in here. And so Amazon was doing the same thing, and all these people are up in arms, man. They're like, "Whoa, we're used to working here at home."
I don't care what you're used to.
Right.
Oh, that's
I know.
So pathetic.
It's incredible.
Oh, okay. Let me
as we both sit in our homes.
I worked from home the last 2 days. Let me be a hypocrite, please. Let me get this on the screen here. I want to play this video because I watched this video and it just made me laugh, Jeffy. I just laughed and laughed and laughed, and that's all I did. 100%. I thought this was hysterical. Okay. Then I started reading the comments.
Oh boy.
And I'm like, okay, y'all need to chill. And
that happens a lot.
Yeah, and then I got to thinking, well, maybe they have a point. So you know what? I thought I would go to my moral compass, which is Jeff Fisher.
Boy, that's
play this video, and you tell me if it's just good
when
fun.
People think of me, Keith. You know what they think of? Moral compass.
Moral compass. All right, you see the tire?
Yeah.
Okay, so guy is driving down the road. It's like he's got a dash cam, right?
Yeah.
And somehow he catches up to this tire.
Which, by the way, I might add, every time I watch these videos from dash cams, I get angry at myself for not having one.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, my son has one, and there's been some interesting things that he's captured.
Right, and even if there isn't, so what? You still have it just in case.
Right. Clearly, this video isn't going to play for us, so just know that it was funny, or maybe it wasn't. Ha 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 ha. The end.
No, but I wanted to be the moral compass.
That's okay. That's okay. I've got it downloaded too, so if it doesn't start playing, we're not going to freak out too much here. Hang on. I just have to add here. Ooh, I've got 2 videos that are...
oh, here we go.
Videos. Hang on. I think it's hilarious.
It's awesome. I mean,
it's got a life of its own, and he's laughing too. The guy driving, he's just shepherding it down the hill.
Think of the days when you didn't have a dash cam and you just had to experience this yourself without being able to share it.
Okay, so you think it's about over, right? We're done.
No, man, we're in the mountains.
We are in the mountains, man. So I think this is hysterical, and I'm just laughing like if I were a kid, I'd be driving behind this 16-year-old.
Now, people are dangerous.
Exactly. Some of the comments were,
he should have bumped it off to the side.
No way.
He would have damaged his vehicle.
Yeah, no way. You can't. This guy's doing the best by just following it.
Yeah, he's keeping people behind him.
Yeah.
And then they were like,
it could have hit that motorcycle guy and killed him.
Well, it could fly up in the air and fly back and kill 80 people too. Sure, it could happen.
Right.
But it's not going to.
It's a tire. I have no control over this. I mean, I think it's hysterical.
I mean, seriously, how long is this video?
2 minutes.
That seems like a short period of time that this thing is rolling.
But eventually,
it's got to go. It ends up going off, doesn't it?
Like a tractor trailer in the mountains, you know.
Yeah. We go. Are we done? It goes off. Yeah. I mean, that guy actually. I mean, he saved. He was doing the right thing by following it, so the traffic wasn't passing him.
Yeah.
To get involved, you can't be digging that tire like that with your car.
What do they think is going to happen?
This is? No, sorry.
Bust your.
I'm bumping. It ain't racing. Okay, we're not racing. We got it. It's not NASCAR. That could do some serious damage.
Seriously,
they're right. I mean, some serious damage, no question. If it bounces over the guardrail or whatever, but you have no control over that.
No control.
You just don't. That would be someone else who has power over that. Who do people call on for that? You know that place that they stopped going to? Church? They talk to that guy. Those people, weird. They talk to that guy. that has control over that tire. That would be G. Oh, you got it. That's it. That's it.
Hang on. I'm sorry. I just realized I didn't download that video, so we're
drives
going to
me
move on from that
insane.
one. Okay. Oh, hey. I have been so excited. This was supposed to start before the football season began, but there's been a major change in streaming services, or there's about to be, I should say.
Nah, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to save you any money.
Yeah, that's the thing. So Fubo went to court against what was going to be Venue Sports. People like you and me were so excited because there was going to be a streaming service that was just sports.
Yeah, that's
Because
what they said.
That's the only reason I get streaming is for sports, honestly. And obviously I watch other shows, but this Venue Sports thing that would have just had networks would have been exactly tailor-made for me.
It would have been pretty sweet. Now, again, I'm with you on that. I mean, I watch.
And that's let me rephrase that. That's the only reason I ever get live streaming services, I should say, is for sports during football season, for example. But anyway, there's been a major development.
Yeah. Because I guess that would be true because we were all, my wife and myself were all pretty good with the streaming services without the live when we canceled YouTube. But then I got to have it for the sports.
Yeah, big development where FuboTV said, "Hey, this is, we wanted to do an all sports thing, but all of you companies that own the rights to sports, like Disney with ESPN or NBC, and just it goes on down the list, they were like, well, we're going to make you also carry this, and you're going to have to pay all this." And Fubo took them to court, and things were starting to go Fubo's way. So at the end of the day now, Disney now, if you can't beat them, buy them. So Disney,
and that's what they do,
purchasing FuboTV, and so they're being absorbed into the conglomerate that is, the mouse. And so it's going to be interesting to see what channels end up where.
Well, and it might not even
be good
happen
for you and me.
It might not even happen. And they talked about, I don't have those, looking to see if I could find the quick number story that I had, that if it doesn't happen, Disney still ends up owing like $140 million to the Fubo people. So, I mean, they're going to get some cash out of it even if it doesn't happen. But Disney then again announced today that they're trying to say, all our streaming platforms have a combined 157 million global users subscribing to ad-supported tiers. Now, that's the first time that they've given these numbers out. So they have 157 million global users subscribing to ad-supported tiers. Now, I'm not sure that that's good because they own an awful lot of properties that are streaming.
Boy, that's interesting. We're going to see how this plays out. But like it always does, you and I aren't going to be the winners.
Oh, no. I mean, Netflix is they were all happy that, I thought it was going to be more, but they were happy that, they just, WWE Monday Night Raw started going live on Netflix now.
Yeah.
Here in the U.S. And they had like, 2.5 million, they said were their numbers. And I thought it would be more than that, actually. But here in the U.S., now obviously that's a global thing. But Netflix doesn't. There are some streaming services that still have the rights to WWE outside of the United States. And as soon as those contracts are up, they go to Netflix. That's part of the WWE deal. So those numbers will continue to rise for WWE and Netflix. But anyway, Netflix has what, 260 million global subscribers. So not bad.
I want to address something I see in the chat here. I disagree, and I'll tell you why, Dan. You say that NFL Plus is a ripoff because I used to think that because it just has the local games, but it also has your national games. So it's got Thursday Night Football. Let's see, is Thursday Night Football part of that? That might be just exclusively Amazon, but it does have Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football. But here's the reason why, Dan. I will respectfully disagree with your NFL Plus being ripoff take. I used to have the same thought. However, I get Sunday Ticket through YouTube. I don't do YouTube TV. I just buy it. You can buy it through YouTube. And then, of course, I use my my daughter's being enrolled in college to get it. I mean, my daughter loves
Loves YouTube and loves the old NFL ticket.
no, actually, but she does. But she's in Florida, and so I get NFL Plus for her because, well, she can't watch all the Falcons games, which I don't know who besides me would want to, but I get it for her as like a thank you, really. But I get it.
Do they allow you to do that, to watch that? Can she watch it in Florida? And you
No,
get from
no, that's the thing. It's on
Yeah.
YouTube. It's just one stream.
Yeah.
But for NFL Plus, it's $15 a month, I believe, $16 a month, and it comes with NFL Red Zone. So you could get NFL Red Zone for $16 a month. It is. And in fact, what I'm doing right now is I'm writing myself a reminder, cancel NFL Plus. But this is how my daughter in Florida is going to watch all the playoff games.
Right.
And anyway, bottom line is it does have Red Zone, Dan. And if you weren't aware of that, I just wanted to let you know. So if you just want the Red Zone channel, it's worth it in my opinion.
See, where we differ on that is that where you and I differ on that is that I don't like I have ESPN Plus, and so with my Hulu Live, so that I can get all the college games with ESPN Plus because they carry like all the college games. I mean, you get those from the only ones they don't carry are the specific Big Ten games, which I only once in a while care about, which I can watch on Peacock if I have to.
Yeah,
because Peacock has those as well, so I can watch them there if I care, which is rare about a Big Ten game. But I mean, I'm happy to watch them, but I love college football. The NFL, so with Hulu Live, I get the regular either 1 at noon and 2 at 4, or 2 at noon and 1 at 4, and then you get the Sunday night on NBC, and you get the Monday night on ESPN and ABC. Thursday night is on Prime. We got a Saturday night playoff game on Prime this weekend too. So
yes. Okay.
you're
So
ready for
I'm
everybody
glad you
to
said that.
cry about that. But it also, Hulu Live gives you the NFL. I think it's called NFL Game Day. I can't remember what it's called.
That's where they have the highlights kind of delayed.
Of all the games. Yeah. It's and then what's fascinating is the highlights are all coming across, but the bottom scroll is live.
See,
you know what I mean?
Why do they do that?
I don't know. It drives me crazy, but it's fine. I mean, it's fine because you get to see, you go around the league, man. I love that.
Yeah,
I'm happy to have that.
Yeah. So for football fans and not sycophants for their specific team, it's perfect.
Yeah.
But for me, I've got to watch every painful snap of the Atlanta Falcons, and so they've got me by the short and curlies that way. All right, so you mentioned the NFL playoffs. We got 3 games tomorrow, starting at
noon, I think, right?
3:30. I think is the first game.
There's 3 games tomorrow. I thought there were only 2.
I'm sorry. Let's see. Damn it! Now I forget. What is my problem?
I thought there was seriously. I only thought there was 2. The 3:30 and the Amazon Prime at night, right?
I don't know. Now I'm doubting everything.
We have the playoff game tonight.
Yeah.
The Cotton Bowl with Texas and Ohio State.
I'm glad I'm checking this stupid.
And then we have 2 games tomorrow. One of them is on Prime.
Yeah, you're right. So it's 3:30 tomorrow. Chargers and Texans, 7:00. These are Central times. Steelers and Ravens at 7. Then
that's the Prime game.
Yep. Amazon Prime. Sunday night, we've got our Sunday afternoon at noon Central Time. We got the Broncos and Bills, then Packers Eagles at 3:30, and then 7:00 tomorrow night. Sunday night, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Bucs game.
The Redskins and Buccaneers.
Yeah.
And then the Monday night game has been moved. It's the Vikings at the LA Rams. But Jeff Fisher, why are they moving this game and where to?
Apparently there's something going on in Los Angeles and Southern California that can't be avoided. I don't know what it is. People are whining about their neighborhoods being burned down, and there's something going on in California. There's some guy wandering around with a flamethrower that they can't charge with arson now.
Wait, whoa! They can't charge with arson because of What the hell?
No, they just said there's not enough evidence to charge him with arson or whatever. The Los Angeles
walking
Police
around the
Department.
neighborhood
That's correct.
with a flamethrower
That's
and
correct.
propane.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Neighborhoods catch him trying to start a fire.
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's
So
fine.
nobody recorded it in the act. They jumped in too soon. They had to wait until the neighborhood burned down.
Yep.
I swear, this California, what the hell are you doing?
So California's burning. So the game was supposed to be played at SoFi. And I don't think SoFi is in danger of burning, although it's not really a domed stadium. It's like a cheese wrap. What's that stuff that they use? The cheese paper or whatever they call it. It's a mesh screen.
Is it?
It's agonizing. Okay. Yeah, it's terrible.
So you're saying
they spent $5 billion on this. I almost said a bad word. They spent $5 billion on this stadium, and they didn't put a complete roof on this thing. That's beautiful. I tell you that. I love the stadium. It looks great, beautiful to play at. But whenever there's any kind of weather, you still get effects from it. It's just stupid.
So anyway, where should the Rams fans that might want to see their team
host
a playoff
question,
game,
isn't it?
Where are they going to move this game to then? Probably just down the road. Right?
Yeah, why not? Play in the old San Diego Charger Stadium, maybe down the road a little bit. They could do that. Oh, no, wait. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to move it to Phoenix, Arizona.
Congratulations, Cardinals fans. You got in the playoffs.
I don't understand. Okay, so that's cool. Fine. I understand. They absolutely had to move it.
Yep.
Air quality,
understood.
Travels, everything. Absolutely. But what do they do? I mean, what are we doing for fans?
Yeah, tickets?
If I have a ticket to the game, do I automatically have to go to Phoenix, or do I get a refund?
Right.
Are they going into Phoenix and rounding up all the homeless people and say, come to the game for free? We need people in the seats. Are they dragging out the COVID cutout people again to pretend pretend like the stadium is full? I mean, I would seriously. I don't know what they're going to do. It's a Monday night football game. I'm sure if you're in Phoenix, want to go to the game, maybe it costs you $5 to get into the game or something. I don't know. Because they're going to charge you for parking, and they're going to charge you $80 for a drink, so they can damn sure let you in the stadium for $5. But that's up to the NFL, which probably won't happen. But it's fascinating to me how they're going to handle that.
Tickets for the game went on sale Friday, so today at 1:00 Eastern through SeatGeek for LA
Phoenix.
Rams season tickets members, and then 3 p.m. Eastern for the general public.
Were they not on sale before that?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. No, I think they just started from scratch, Jeffy.
Huh?
They opened a window 2 hours early for Rams season ticket holders. That's it. So SeatGeek had tickets listed for as low as $124 each, including fees in the upper level Friday afternoon, with others for around $150 each. Lower level tickets start around $300 each. This is a mess, man.
Okay. Yeah, we're giving you a playoff game, and instead of SoFi, we're playing in Phoenix, and there you go. That's come to the game. Yeah. Okay.
It's okay. So, do you have a prediction on how big the crowd size is going to be?
I'll probably be just like any other Monday night game. It'll be sold out. It's a playoff game.
Yeah.
It's a playoff game. It's the National Football League. Please, that place will be rocking.
Boy, Vikings fans. I don't know after that Lions game Sunday night, they may not be making a impromptu decision to go to Phoenix.
Oh, I thought we loved Sam Darnold. Oh no, not after that Lions game. Oh, okay, never mind.
One last thing before we go, and I appreciate all your time today and all of those who have joined us and been in the chat and everywhere. Thank you so much. Remember to share this, like this, subscribe, whatever, all the stuff, all the things. Please, thank you.
Oh, and before I know you're wrapping up.
Yeah, sure. What I got one more video, but you got something.
But since we're talking about football, let's stick with football just one last time because Ben in the chat reminded me that we should talk about it. Deshaun Watson is out for another year.
I know.
Another year.
I know.
They had to do Achilles surgery again.
When did he do that, rupturing his Achilles? When did that happen?
I don't know. I guess he was walking to the bank and hurt himself again. So they had to do another surgery. So he's out, it looks like, the entirety of 2025. Holy cow!
Cleveland.
The guy signed guaranteed $230 million, I think was the deal. And I could be wrong.
I think at least $100 million is still owed.
Yeah, I mean it's guaranteed money. They have to pay him.
Yeah.
Just holy cow! I bet you now. I will say this. This is just a thought from me, and I'm going to go out on a limb that after this surgery, he probably sure could use a massage.
That's what I was just about to say. You stole my thunder. I tweeted out earlier that a good deep tissue massage sure would rub that out.
It sure was. You need that.
And then this is why I grabbed my phone so I could say all Deshaun Watson needs to do is go and get a massage. Anyway, if you're not familiar with the story, Deshaun Watson busted for
don't be writing my jokes for me, okay? Just
getting more than a massage multiple occasions.
Hilarious.
If you aren't familiar with his legal troubles, okay. Have you ever heard of the One-on-One with Mike D podcast?
One-on-One with Mike D. Man, you cannot tear me away.
I thought so.
One-on-one with Mike D. I
thought so. So here is the One-on-One with Mike D podcast. Something happened. During this show.
Yeah, this was.
You saw this already?
Fun. Yeah, this is fun.
Just keep. Well, here we go. Hang on a second here.
Been my passion. Nothing that I never like. Being a rapper is something that I never considered myself.
Right.
Right.
Me neither.
Being in that situation.
Him or you?
I was in that situation.
Right.
It was that.
I got some money to buy some work.
So when that went how it went.
Yep. Preach.
Man, this is back to, and once again.
What?
Not glorifying.
Not
trying to speak on in a way where
not glorifying
type of way. It's just the mentality.
I like those headphones though.
And my heart and love and passion for that type of life.
Uh-huh.
Hey man, shit. I'm back acquainted with what I really love and what I really want to do and what I'm really about.
Tell me.
I asked that because it's a lot of young.
Asked that. I love that.
YNs now.
His headphones match his hat. Old school Oilers.
Yeah, that's a good look.
They get a bankroll and then they start going to Cali. Then they start. Next thing you know, they trapper.
Hang on, Jeffy is getting pissed off about something. Save that thought.
That Houston Oilers logo. The logo really.
Tennessee Titans wore them against. It's almost like they were rubbing it in Houston's face last week.
That's exactly what they do.
Right?
It pisses me off every time. And the NFL has allowed that to go on, and I don't like it at all.
Okay. So, yeah, when the Texans come to Nashville, the Titans, who used to be the Houston Oilers, wear those old throwback uniforms to rub it in the Texans' face.
I just want to burn down the stadium right
here
there.
Comes the by the way, can you see at the bottom? Yeah, you can. Okay, I want y'all to see this. Okay, so here is, can you see the little raised up bottom left corner? I know it's tough to see on this player, and I'm sorry. But basically, the most watched parts of a video show up. You can see the little hill right at the end there. See that? Now, then it's a flat line. Nobody watches. Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. Oh, my gosh. We're getting close to the big mountain here. Why is everyone watching this part? We're about to find out because one-on-one with Mike D, something happened in the studio.
That's funny.
You had a different route. You just went back to what you know.
Right?
You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just showing them the difference between trying to be something that you're not and choices we got in life. Those were your choices.
Uh-oh, what's he doing? Oh! Oh, no!
Who shot who?
Oh, no!
Somebody got shot?
You good, Lo? I hope. Y'all good?
That poor dog's like, what the hell?
Good.
Oh, he reaches in his pocket and he ends up shooting a hole through it. Thank God nobody got shot, literally.
And choices we got in life, those were your choices.
What's happening? Go, go.
My man,
who shot who?
My man doesn't know.
Somebody got shot?
My man, somebody got shot.
That dog was sleeping. That dog was sleeping, by the way.
I know.
That dog's like, what the hell?
What the fuck? Hold on.
That's what we were all thinking.
Now,
That's what we were all thinking.
Mike D, from one-on-one wit Mike D fame, he realizes, oh, this is a live podcast. I got to act professional again. He recovers it nicely, right?
Third one-on-one with Mike D. I thought my nigga shot me.
Everybody
Damn,
good?
everybody good?
Pretty good? Oh, God. Oh.
Wow.
So congratulations, Jeffy, to both you and
Wow.
myself. We made it through this podcast without firing guns. So that's a plus.
I haven't put my hand in my pocket yet.
We should
so.
probably go then before that transpires on this end. Okay, I appreciate everybody making time. Please be careful. Don't put a gun in your pocket with your lighter. You'd hate to be confused when you're reaching in there to light up a blunt.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would.
Okay. All right, everybody, have a great weekend. Stay warm wherever you're at. I will be back next Thursday for a deep dive with FBI.
What are you diving into next
The
Thursday,
FBI.
Steve?
It's going to be the third time Steve Friend and I tackle what's wrong with the FBI. And oh my gosh, we could do an episode every day till the end of time, and we wouldn't cover it all.
So what do you think? Well, I mean, I know you're trying to wrap up and get out of here, and I'm actually missing my Friday afternoon nap time, so I'm a little cranky. But
no.
I know. Yeah, listen,
Thank
for
you,
anything
thank
for
you.
you, anything for you.
Above and
You know
beyond.
me. Yeah, anything for you. Anyway, the what do you seriously? Are we? How much? Let me read. I got to stop for a second. Are we putting too much hope into the inauguration of Donald Trump?
So interesting you said that.
Because my gosh, I mean, it's gonna. I realized today that we're gonna have the inauguration and the national championship on the 20th of January, which is awesome. I'm all about that.
That's MLK Day
Have a
too.
new president. Oh, there you go. What,
And so
I mean, it's
Donald
gonna be
Trump, right out of the gate, will be racist for insisting that he get inaugurated on an MLK Day.
and we're raising the flags up, right? That are supposed to be
Are they?
half-mast. Well, I thought
He
so.
wants them to, right?
And if I'm him, I do.
They're at half-mast because of Jimmy Carter's death.
I mean, they dragged him back to Georgia last night after the funeral and put him in the ground next to Rosalind. So they're finally done with him. And we can raise the flags back up again. Sorry, Jimmy, we love you, but
Time
you're
to
dead.
get the flags back
Yeah,
up. Yeah.
we love
So-
you. You live to be 100, bro. We're putting the flags back up. Okay. Sorry.
And he's not going to care.
Correct. Correct.
He's not going to care.
He's building. He's busy building habitats in heaven. Just let the guy be.
So, hang on a second. Hang on. Hold on. I asked this question or posed this thought a while back on a Drinks with Keith thing. And I said, this next 4 years will either be the greatest 4 years of our lifetime as far as presidential politics go, or it will be the biggest letdown and the most depressing 4 years, because we have set our expectations so high for the next 4 years that this administration better deliver. And I'm telling you, the people that are around him, I do have that hope, at least right now.
I mean, look, right now, no matter what happens, we have at least saved, I think, the Republic. I mean, Biden is still trying.
And no shots fired.
Well, I mean,
no pun intended.
We're burning down cities in America, and literally burning down cities in America. And that doesn't surprise me that that's happening under this watch. But I just feel like we expect so much. I mean, Trump, man, we expect so much out of this guy.
Don't let us down,
and
bro.
He's a felon now, bastard.
Sentenced today, by the way, and got zero
nothing.
time,
Nothing. All they cared about was getting the sentence, and that's what they did. So now he's a felon.
Whatever.
I know, and you're right. I know.
I mean, that's the day that I decided I'm absolutely voting for this guy.
The only protesters out there today were the people with Trump flags and all the Trump supporters in Manhattan. They're all, I mean, in Manhattan. This is Trump supporters outside that courtroom. It was incredible. And they got what they wanted, which actually didn't do anything like they had hoped. was getting him with his felony conviction. And
well, obviously we have this weekend coming up, but everybody, when you go to work on Monday morning, just know that is the last full Monday of a Joe Biden presidency.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend, Jeffy.
I
thanks
hope
so much.
technically. We can talk about this at some other time. Get out of here.
Okay. Okay. So, where are we going for chewing the fat?
Available wherever you get your podcasts, whatever platform you wish to download on. Use it and warm the little innards of your heart. Chewing the fat with Jeff Fisher.
All right. Thanks so much. Please share this episode with anyone, like literally with anyone. And we'd be grateful. I'll see y'all again Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern for the live stream. Steve Friend. Oh, next Friday, the live stream is it's going to be Steve Baker, January 6th, convict himself.
Yeah,
and
he still has an opportunity to be a convict next Friday, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's hoping for
the pardon.
Yeah,
but when we go live, he will still be.
I'm so bummed that I'm bummed.
All right. You got to let that go.
I'm not letting it go because I'm telling you.
You wanted him to fight the judge.
Just between you and me. You be in a fence post, nobody else.
Yeah, I already killed it. We're not broadcasting anymore. So yeah, go ahead.
Is that true?
No.
Okay. Because
by the way, Shim Von Schreck. Shim Von Schreck is going to be with us as well on Friday. Anyway,
awesome. I love him, and I actually, he's been a fan of the shows for a long time.
Yeah,
we were talking after, and he had his bees know hat.
Yeah, he has old Blaze merch.
I know. I gave him a present that I had in my office. That I had an old The Bees Know pillow.
Wow.
That I have forgotten all about. It's just sitting in my office on the sofa. That's been there forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't even. I see it and don't see it anymore.
Yeah.
You know how it's just there. And coming into the office after he and I were talking, I was like, "Holy crap! He should have this."
Yeah.
He's the one that cares about. Anyway, so he's a really cool man, and it'll be good to talk to him. But now I want to be back to Steve Baker. I know I need to let go, Steve. Pleading out on his guilty, but I'm telling you, this might affect his deal with Trump. I hope it doesn't, but I just feel like he should have been. He pled guilty, and I think that might weigh on Trump's mind when he's pardoning people. I don't know. I don't know.
I haven't thought of that outcome, but
I know. I know. I don't want it to be so, and I want the man to be pardoned. I think it's a travesty.
Yeah,
a travesty that any of this is happening in the first place. Period.
Yep.
For anyone involved in January 6th, the day that democracy almost died. But it's just agonizing that it's happening. However, that having been said, we're living in the moment, and it is happening. And
we're living in the moment,
man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, let's go watch some football this weekend, and then hope that America pulls out of its nosedive as of noon Eastern on January 20th.
Yes, that would be fantastic.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate everybody. Thanks, Jeffy. I hope you have a good weekend. And,
all right, brother.
We'll see y'all again. Pat Gray Unleashed, bright and early, 7 a.m. Eastern on Monday morning over at blazetv.com. See ya.